Hello guys, good evening. This is Mike Padua and we're back again to give you the very latest on the weather situation across the Philippine Islands for this Saturday through Monday, a weekend of February 25 to 27, 2023. And this is brought to you by Typhoon2000 and Naga College Foundation Typhoon Preparedness Center. Let's proceed with our update. Here's the latest graph sat for today, Saturday evening. And we have the return of the northeast monsoon, and it's affecting the whole of Luzon, and it's currently across northern and central Luzon, but it's expected to approach the Bicol region anytime today or anytime this evening. Actually, it's beginning to rain outside with rainfall, 24-hour rainfall, reaching now a high of 31 millimeters, and we expect that to be an on and off situation, not a continuous one. There are times with drizzles, light rains, and up to heavy to intense rainfall. Here in Naga City, there are rain rates of up to 127 millimeters per hour, so it's quite intense, but it's only a very brief a few seconds or something like 5 seconds of heavy downpour, and right now it's starting to wind down, but we expect on and off rains will continue throughout Sunday, and it will extend to Monday or even until Tuesday before the northeast monsoon will start to weaken. And probably we have a shear line here. If this cloudiness extends, it will reach the Bicol region on Sunday or tomorrow. So we expect this rainfall, on and off rainfall, to persist through Monday or Tuesday before we return back to some sunny conditions once again. Okay, so this is the one of the remaining blast of the northeast monsoon, which is set to end come mid-March or last week of March. So it depends on how strong this high pressure ridge or high pressure subtropical ridge over mainland China and Japan will persist. But on the average, the northeast monsoon ends during middle or last week of March. Okay, so let's observe that. And down south, across Visayas, Mimaropa, and Mindanao, we have the northeasterly surface wind flow, bringing some winds of up to 40 kph. But over Luzon, the northeast monsoon is up to 70 kph, especially over the coastal waters of northern and central Luzon, including Bicol region. So Pag-asa will again raise gale warnings. So it will be dangerous and risky to small sea crafts or fishing vessels. So there will be the Coast Guard will not allow these vessels to roam around to go fishing. So it's not allowed during the time of the monsoon, okay, because waves of up to 3 meters will be expected during the blast of this monsoon. Now, over Mindanao, we have some thunderstorms, localized thunderstorms, as it collide, with the northeasterly wind flow and the possible southeasterly winds here to the south of Mindanao. So there are converging cloudiness which could generate some thunderstorms. Outside of PUAR, we don't have any developing low pressure areas or tropical cyclone. By the way, the effects of the northeast monsoon and the northeasterly wind flow will have a low to medium risk of flooding and landslides. So take note of that. If the shear line becomes stronger within the next 24 hours, the risk will be upgraded to high, but so far it's between low to medium. Okay, it's not yet alarming if rainfall is between 30 to 50 millimeters. Okay, but if it reaches between 50 to 100 millimeters, that's what we call a very high risk of flooding and landslides, but it depends on the slopes and the landforms of the affected regions. Okay, now let's take a look at the fast animation. So you can clearly see here some low-level nimbus stratus clouds bringing this kind of rainfall across the Bicol region. And if we zoom it using the windy.com, the infrared imagery, you can clearly see here those low-level cloudiness. If you take a look very closely, you can see the shadow or light gray clouds. Those are the nimbus stratus that are bringing very heavy rainfall in an on and off manner. Okay, so please take all necessary precautions, those living in the mountain slopes and flood prone areas of the Bicol region, as well as here over southern Quezon and Cagayan Valley as well. So please take all necessary precautions, while thunderstorms will continue to prevail across Mindanao because of the convergence of the northeasterly wind flow and some southeasterly winds from the Celebes Sea, or the body of water south of Mindanao. Now let's take a look now on the latest forecast on the wind and pressure. For tomorrow, Sunday afternoon, we expect the northeast monsoon to move over the Bicol region and eastern Visayas. So expect winds to increase from 30 to 40 up to 50 or 60 kph. So it will be the coastal waters will be rough and dangerous to small seacrafts, becoming more intense here over Batanes Group, Babuyan Cubab Islands, and the coastal waters of Cagayan Valley and Ilocos Norte, because the winds from the monsoon here can reach a high of up to 70 or 80 kph. Okay, now on we will move forward for the next 24-hour. Monday afternoon, we expect that the northeast monsoon will still prevail over Luzon, becoming a little bit higher, up to 60 or 70 kph across the coastal waters of Bicol region, and 40 to 50 kph over the inland areas of Bicolandia. And also across eastern Visayas, summer and later, we'll have winds of 40 to 50 kph because of the northeast monsoon. Now on Tuesday afternoon, the northeast monsoon will start to wane down, becoming just the northeasterly wind flow. So it will just be 2 to 3 day effects of the northeast monsoon, because like what I said, it's only a month away before the northeast monsoon will come to a close, and we will be transitioning into neutral, easterly winds before we move into the summer monsoon known as the southwest monsoon beginning May or June. So it's the other way around. The rainfall will much be heavier over the western sections of Luzon, and very warm. Okay, and so that's the latest from the wind forecast. We're not going to extend first for the next 7 days, since the weather conditions are changing rapidly all the time. Just like a few days ago, the monsoon that we forecast is quite stronger, but now it's a little moderate, not strong enough. And if we take a look at the rain forecast, by tomorrow, Sunday afternoon, we expect on and off rainfall to prevail across the eastern sections of Luzon, over Cagayan Valley, eastern sections of central Luzon, northern Quezon, Aurora, and also Polillo Island, down to the Bicol region, becoming more widespread over the coastal waters of Bicol region, like Patillo District, Caramuan, coastal waters of Camarines Norte, and also over Catanduanes, eastern Albay, and eastern Sorsogon. While thunderstorms will continue to prevail across Mindanao. And if we move it again for the next 24 hours, Monday afternoon, There is a possibility of a formation. Let's move it to 8 a.m. on Monday. There you go. You can see here, this is a possibility of a shear line, okay, over eastern Bicol region and the eastern Visayas. So that shear line will persist on Monday based on the forecast from the European model, and Monday afternoon to the evening it will become more frequent over northern Samar, eastern sections of Albay and Sorsogon, including Catanduanes. But sometimes this is -20 or +20 when it comes to rainfall. So if we say there's only light rainfall for Camarines Sur, in reality it could go up to moderate to heavy, or maybe less than that, but it's always more than the forecasted rainfall. And it's also affecting northern Panay, northern Negros, northern Cebu, including Rojas City, that's in northern Panay. Also here over the mountainous areas of oriental Mindoro. So please take all necessary precautions because of this possible shear line that will form come Monday. And on Tuesday afternoon, the shear line will dissipate, but still we have the light northeasterly wind flow that could generate some scattered to on and off rainfall across the Bicol region and the Visayas, including the eastern sections of Mindanao, while the rest of Luzon will become dry with a very light sprinkle or drizzles along the eastern sections of Luzon. So there you go, that's the latest on the rainfall forecast until Tuesday. If we look at the rainfall accumulation forecast, this is the total rainfall accumulation for the next 3 days until Tuesday or Monday. You can clearly see here that the bulk of the rainfall are located along Cagayan Valley, eastern sections of central Luzon, northern Quezon, Aurora, also Bicol region, eastern Visayas, and the eastern sections of Caraga, including Siargao, Dinagat, and Davao Oriental, and also the northern sections of Panay, northern Negros, and the mountainous areas of Mindoro. So those are the areas that will be affected by the rainfall of the northeast monsoon, as well as the possibility of a shear line come Monday. So there you go, that's the latest for this Saturday evening, and we will return on Monday to give you more updates on the weather from Typhoon2000 and Nago College Foundation Typhoon Preparedness Center and CFTPC. This is Mike Padua saying good night to all. Happy weekend, everyone. Enjoy the last remaining cold breeze of the northeast monsoon before we enter the hot, dry season. It's gonna be hotter once again across the Philippine Islands. Take care, guys, and see you again on Monday.